Hi there, aspiring professional engineers. This is Wasim Asghar. What you see in the background over there, the blue book, that's my study guide for PE Power 2nd edition. It is the highest ranking book on the topic of PE Power exam preparation on Amazon. A lot of students have benefited from this particular book. They've gone on to pass the exam. You can check out the reviews on Amazon. But the PE Power exam is much different from FE Electrical. And if you have recently passed the FE Electrical and Computer exam, or if you passed the exam a while back, you'd probably agree with me that you were able to prepare for the FE Electrical and Computer exam by just making sure that you had a good handle on the fundamentals. Even if it took you multiple attempts to pass the FE exam, for the most part, if you have a good understanding of the underlying concepts and have done decent bit of practice, know the reference handbook, know how to use the calculator, you should be able to get by. But unfortunately, that is not true for the PE Power exam. At a surface level, PE Power exam seems a little bit easy, and let me explain you why. In the PE Power exam, as the name suggests, we are focused on power systems engineering. Now, power systems is one of the 17 sections of FE Electrical and Computer exam. And you might be questioning yourself that on one hand, for one of the exams, the FE exam, FE Electrical and Computer exam, you have 17 sections to prepare for, and power systems is just one of those 17 sections. Now, the second exam is PE Power exam, which is just focused on power systems. So in some sense, is it not easy to prepare for one section compared to 17 sections? It's true that there's a lot of synergy within the PE Power exam specification, and that's what makes it more enjoyable and fun to prepare for as compared to the FE Electrical and Computer exam. And if you're a practicing power systems engineer, you're gonna love it because it will give you an opportunity to brush up your fundamentals, revisit those concepts that you probably learned several years ago, and it will most likely force you to learn a lot of new interesting concepts. And everything will sort of revolve within the sphere of power systems engineering. So this is the stuff that you do at work. You'll be able to brush up your skills and feel more confident and competent in your abilities as a power systems engineer. So that is a plus point for PE Power exam, definitely. And that's why, despite being a more difficult exam to prepare for, most of my students find the PE Power exam preparation a lot more enjoyable as compared to the FE exam preparation. Now, when you look at the PE Power exam, 80 questions on the PE Power versus 110 questions on the FE Electrical. Again, you might be scratching your head and thinking that on one exam, you actually have to answer 110 FE Electrical, which hopefully you've just passed or gotten exempted. And on this exam, you only have 80 questions. So what's the big deal? It doesn't just end there. On the PE Power exam, you're given 8 hours for 80 questions, whereas on the FE Electrical and Computer exam, you only have 5 hours and 20 minutes for 110 questions. Now again, you might be thinking that the PE exam in this sense, with 6 minutes per question compared to 3 minutes per question for FE Electrical and Computer, is actually giving me a lot of breathing room. But the devil is always in the detail. And that's exactly true for the PE Power exam, because it tests you on the nuts and bolts of your understanding, not just surface level plug and chug. Sometimes even understanding what the question is asking for is a big challenge for PE Power exam. And don't take my word for it. Get the NCS sample exam for PE Power and compare it with the NCS sample exam for FE Electrical. You won't have to really go far in the sample exam to realize that a lot of these questions are very convoluted, and that's what makes the PE Power exam, despite all of the advantages in terms of timing, concentration of the topics, and the leverage that you can utilize from your past experience, despite all of that, you'll have to study even harder for the PE Power exam preparation. In addition to the books that I've published for FE Electrical and Computer as well as the PE Power exam preparation, I've developed online exam preparation program for FE Electrical and PE Power. My PE Power program includes the on-demand portion as well as the live training. In the on-demand portion, I basically walk you through every single concept. And the more difficult the concept is, the more in depth I like to go. Throughout my academic career, I always loved to learn things from first principles. Because once you understand concepts from first principles, you don't have to rely on the scaffolding of memorization, pattern recognition, or any one of those gimmicks. When you know the fundamentals, you can actually create a skyscraper of understanding. Within my on-demand PE Power exam preparation course, I actually do a lot of derivation. Derivations related to very abstract concepts, such as fault analysis, symmetrical components, per unit, three-phase. I help my students understand where square root 3 is coming from. Are the symmetrical components real, positive, negative, zero? What is the difference between unsymmetrical and symmetrical faults? Technically, is grounding and bonding the same thing? And a lot of convoluted concepts like these are discussed in depth. So that is a theoretical aspect of the on-demand course. And that is combined with tons and tons of practice. Typically, students who are coming from FE Electrical and Computer exam, after passing it successfully, tend to have a little bit of a bias towards practice problems. And they feel like if they can repeat the same strategy of doing a bunch of practice problems over and over again, they'll be able to get by with the P-Power. But generally speaking, they end up hitting a wall. Because on the P-Power exam, which is the final exam before you end up getting your license, which comes with a lot of privileges, recognition, respect, and responsibilities, they apply a very strong filter to really filter out those who have superficial understanding and let the candidates through who've actually put in the time and effort to understand the intricate details and the subtle differences, which is the hallmark of a professional. Within the on-demand program, you're going to get tons of quizzes, practice problems with detailed solutions, mini exams, which are timed at 6 minutes per question. At the end, you have full-length computer simulated practice exam, the morning session, the afternoon session, covering all topics of the latest specification of P-Power exam. Now, on top of the on-demand program, I have the live training. This summer, I'm running a summer accelerator program, which will help you get exam ready within 12 weeks. There's accountability built in my summer accelerator program because every week I'm telling you what to study from the on-demand, which lectures, which quizzes, which practice problems you have to do. Once you complete the on-demand content on a weekly basis on a given schedule, I'm going to release additional homework assignments, and you can take a stab at those homework assignments, go as far as you can, and then I will also include recordings of my previous live training sessions in which I've gone through each and every one of these homework assignments in detail, fielded a lot of questions from students, conceptual, theoretical, and reviewed the entire topic in depth. So after consuming the on-demand content, the lectures, the mini exams, the quizzes, the homework assignments, the live training recordings, the following week, I'm going to conduct live Q&A session or the office hours. So if you have any questions at that stage, you can ask me those questions. Now, in case you're not able to attend the live Q&A, you can always send me your questions via a questionnaire or via an email, and I'll make sure to address your concerns. And the recording of that live Q&A session will be uploaded pretty much the same day. So that even if you are not physically present, live, real time, you'll still be able to get response to your questions. And over a 12-week period before you know it, will be through entire P-Power exam specification. And this will fast track your progress in a very streamlined manner. You can sign up for the On-Demand Plus Summer Accelerator program via the 6-month bundle or the 12-month bundle. If you enroll in the 6-month bundle, you'll get instant access to the entire on-demand content and will be able to participate in the Summer Accelerator, and you'll get to keep the content for 6 months. If you go for the 12-month bundle, which is sort of a peace of mind option, you'll get everything that is in the 6-month bundle plus 12-month access to the on-demand content, plus invitation to the fall semester, which starts in September and ends in November. And you will also be invited to the January to March 2025 live training session. Regardless of which option you select, once you enroll in my program, I'll also conduct a one-on-one Zoom call with you and develop a game plan, a customized study plan for you based on your time constraints, based on your schedule. So regardless of your scenario, whether you have attempted this exam multiple times, whether you've been out of school for a long time, whether you're a recent graduate and are thinking maybe I need to put off the P-Power exam because I need to accumulate some experience, I will develop a plan with you for you. So let us turn your P license aspirations into reality. Thanks for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in my program very soon. If you like this video, then please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section of this video below. You can find tons of stories of my FE Electrical and P-Power students over here. And if you want to learn more about preparation of these exams, then click here to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video.